first of all, thanks a ton, Brian, and everyone else for having me here. This is going to be my very first WordSesh, and I'm super excited about it. Can you imagine civil engineers using WordPress? Sounds quite made up, no? Well, I'm here to talk about this odd combination of civil engineer and WordPress. So, without further ado, let me tell you how. Well, hello everybody. I am Maham and I'm currently studying to be a civil engineer. Yes, you heard it right, a budding civil engineer. That's me. I'm also a published author who has published a number of articles, and apart from this, I'm also into teaching people and have been instructing them about various softwares including AutoCAD, 3ds Max, SketchUp, Lumion, and many more. With WordPress, I have found an alternate career path and I'm aiming to pursue it in the future as well. In my talk, I will be sharing how WordPress has helped me, a completely non technical person, do wonders. So, before going into more details, you can always connect to me via my Twitter account. My Twitter handle is mahambatulsh. You can also follow me and my work through my personal blog, which is mahambatul.com, and of course the LinkedIn profile. So, how it all started, a little background story, so bear with me. Coming from a family of engineers, 17 of them to be precise, engineering is something that runs in every single allele of my body, so I had to opt for engineering. But little did I know that apart from outdoing in my profession, I'm capable enough to explore every single thing that does not repel me. So at the age of 17, that's like 3 years back, I had no clue from where to start. Academically, I was doing great, acing all my engineering subjects, but something was constantly bothering me. My thirst to explore different arenas led me to believe that I could be an interior designer and an architect along with being a civil engineer. That's actually when my interest in entrepreneurial activities peaked. I'm also fond of writing, which actually helped me in this race of becoming an entrepreneur. I wanted to utilize my 4 years of bachelor studies and was so desperate to do something extraordinary. That moment, I realized that enough is enough, and instead of just thinking about my dreams, I have to physically do something to fulfill them. So, during my undergrad studies, I started to research a lot about how I can carry my interest forward, and after a lot of web surfing, I realized that I ought to have an online presence. Having an online presence was essential to fulfill my content needs and to facilitate my portfolio building skills, which can later help me in my startup. So, I started looking for platforms where I could start writing without having any technical knowledge. And after browsing a lot, I shortlisted a few portals where I could write, which included Wix, Drupal, Blogger, Medium, WordPress, and many more. Initially, Medium was recommended to me and I started with writing at Medium. You can say Medium was my first writing platform and it gave me an early start. It gave me a platform to pen down my thoughts publicly. For a completely non technical person like me, Medium was easy to use and format, but slowly and gradually I started to find gaps in it. Through Medium, I just couldn't manage a portfolio site, and adding layout maps, image gallery, contacting people via contact forms, etc., were a far fetched idea in Medium. Further, my leads were misdirected and I had no clue how to convert them into conversions. I also wanted to have a good search engine ranking so that people get to know me, which again wasn't possible through Medium. And woohoo, WordPress to the rescue. WordPress actually filled all those gaps which I experienced while using Medium. Due to its simplistic and customizable nature, it makes more easy for anyone to become a blogger. What I found out is that nowadays most businesses ought to have a website or a blog. And for businesses looking to build their presence online, having a blog can significantly influence ranking and drive traffic to their websites. However, if you're a non-technical person just like me with zero coding experience, learning how to use WordPress must be at the top of your to-do list. So I bought a domain, mahambatul.com, and got it connected to a host. I remember the amount of time I spent to choose the host for my site and then got to know about Kinsta. In my community of civil engineers, having a portfolio site is not common at all. And luckily, when I got to know about a few of them, the main issue I faced was that it took a lot of time for the website to load. At that time, I was sure that I wanted a host for my website that offered blazing fast speed. With Kinsta, my page loading time increased, which not only got me higher conversions but also longer average visitor duration. Further, as it offers Google Cloud Server hosting, this enhanced more flexibility and reliability of my website. Kinsta has a really wide range of features that provided an optimized environment for me to keep improving my website and without needing to worry about any technical issues. So, after my domain and host, my main concern was how my website will be looking. I got a little worried after seeing many paid themes available out there. And at the time, I was also thinking of hiring a web designer to design my website, but my empty wallet wasn't simply allowing me. As I'm still a student and I ran out of my pocket money at that time, and after that domain and host for my website, my anxiety grew a little. Then I read an article about free themes available for WordPress sites, and finally, that was a relief for me. I got an amazing free theme by Anders Nordens, and I'm extremely grateful to him for that. This theme was exactly how I wanted my site to look. Mahambatul.com is my WordPress site that I made to fulfill my passion for content writing, and it catered my requirement of a portfolio website. As WordPress is an open source software and free, it becomes more user friendly for a person like me who doesn't know how to code. I shifted to WordPress so that I can add features to my website according to my requirements and needs. For this purpose, the plugins ecosystem enhanced my website's functionality, and I remember that I used to spend days and nights searching for the right set of plugins for my website and came across many. Let me give you a brief summary of my plugin stack. Through Gravity Forms plugin, I was able to easily create web forms and manage form entries within WordPress. Yoast SEO is one of the most popular WordPress plugins of all times, and out of all the WordPress SEO plugins, Yoast offered the most comprehensive solution with all the features and tools that I needed to improve my on-page SEO. Since I was looking for something that provided a good search engine optimization, as I post a number of photos from Unsplash, so the free plugin Instant Images connected my WordPress installation and Unsplash, allowing me to access the provider from within my blog. Through Instant Images plugin, I was able to upload photos to my media library very, very easily. Further, by WordPress image size limit, I was able to optimize my images. WordPress Media Library easily managed and showcased my projects, and further, due to extensive community support offered by WordPress, things became more easy for me being a non-technical person. Like I said, that I started with writing at Medium, so I wanted a platform where I could write easily just like Medium. So Gutenberg WordPress editor provided that ease in writing. It provided superior editing capabilities with block concept. Initially, I started with a classic WordPress editor, which had many limitations when it came to work on large posts, which included lots of scrolling and embedding external content. The overall experience felt quite exhausting for me. So, after getting to know about Gutenberg, I immediately shifted my editor to Gutenberg. It resolved many issues that I faced while writing, as it was similar to Medium. As I said in the beginning of my talk that I love to teach, and I have conducted several workshops and trainings as well, and I have been teaching a number of softwares related to my field. Now you may be thinking that why I'm telling you all this, like the softwares related to my field, related to civil engineering, how are they connected to WordPress? So let me tell you how WordPress helps me in all of this. All the content marketing about my workshops, my trainings is done through WordPress. All I need to do is create a new blog post and just hit the publish button. That's it. How simple is that? No? In my workshops, I also teach my fellow engineers how to build their own construction portfolios, and through my efforts, many have already set up their own construction portfolio sites. Apart from all of this, I manage all the backend and maintain a content portfolio of the largest civil engineers portal in my country, that is Civil Engineers PK. This website is also built on WordPress. This website receives an audience of more than 50,000 civil engineers and prospective clients across my country. It has about 100,000 plus page views per month. WordPress helps me in its monetization as different companies connect through this website, and by displaying Google AdSense on WordPress, we get to earn quite a bit from it. All I need to do is add a script from Google to the website and it starts displaying ads. Although the amount of money we receive through this approach is quite meager, but it is one of the ways how WordPress is helping us earn. Apart from this, I have created a restricted only members content, which is only visible after subscribing and paying the amount. Through WordPress membership plugin, all this process became quite easy. And currently I'm using MemberPress for this function. And through memberships, we try to keep our community of civil engineers, architects, and designers united. On a daily basis, at least 3 to 4 clients reach out to us through this website for their constructional projects. We earn an income by offering our skills and expertise as a freelancer to them, as freelancing is a popular way to make money online because it doesn't necessarily require any upfront investment of time or money. We started offering our services to our current audience. Apart from offering our services through this website, we offer consulting services too. Overall, the user experience is great. We are earning pretty good, and that's all because of WordPress. WordPress actually frees us from handling technical side, and without any third party assistance, we non technical people easily manage this business. Being a student, it is difficult for me to find a job and work there and earn, but WordPress helps me do all of that at my home and at my convenient time. Further, I would highly recommend bloggers to syndicate their content. For those who don't know what I'm talking about, let me tell you what exactly syndicating your content means. Content syndication is a simple way to fill your blog schedule without having to write articles yourself or pay someone else to do it. In short, you take content you can use for free that is legal and you republish it on your blog while making proper attributions. When you make your blog's contents available for republishing on other websites, you're syndicating it. More importantly, syndicating your content still enables you to retain ownership of it and get links back to your website. Syndicating pre published content onto your blog is an efficient way to make a name for yourself and get some high quality links to your website. I have been doing this and it increased my daily audience visiting my website. More traffic means more business. Simple, right? Content syndication is great, but not without canonical URL. For my typical audience, what does canonical URL mean? Well, canonical URL element informs Google and other search engines to crawl a website and what URL to index that specific page content under. This is important because URLs can have variations based on a variety of factors, but be serving up the same or similar content. SEO is important for every website, and using canonical URLs can help to better inform search engines which URLs have identical or highly similar content. Wrapping up my discussion, WordPress gives me more ownership, which I lacked when I used to write at Medium. Further, the main problem or issue that I faced while using Medium was that to view people's content, I had to pay. So, without any money, I was not able to view content, which was actually quite frustrating for me. Further, it offers better conversion rates, and content syndication with canonical URL is better. So, if you have any questions, feel free to send in your queries on my Twitter account. Like I mentioned before, my Twitter handle is mahambatul sh. In the end, I thank you all for your time and thanks, Sitan Brian, once again.